Hi, thank you for joining me. I'm Linda Ann Stewart and I'm a vision strategist. And I wanted to talk today about a natural way to reduce stress and anxiety that takes about 2 minutes to begin working immediately. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And I can attest that it really does work. Recently, I was scheduled for a medical appointment immediately after my regular checkup with my primary care provider, making it a twofer that day. But the later one had to be coordinated between two offices, and there was some confusion that had to be cleared up between them, which was a little frustrating. So the morning of the appointments, I called to see if the confusion had been cleared up with the later one. It hadn't. Great, huh? Well, after a couple more calls, it still hadn't been handled. And as you can imagine, I was getting more tense and more anxious the closer it came for me to leave, and there was still no resolution. My blood pressure and my heart rate were soaring. Just what you want right before a checkup, right? Well, finally, I made a call just a few minutes before I had to leave for my regular appointment. And I was planning on rescheduling the later one, but I discovered that it had already been straightened out. Phew, right? Except I was sure that my blood pressure was going to be through the roof when I saw my primary provider in about half an hour. Well, to lower my stress, my blood pressure, and my heart rate, I sat down and started taking some long, slow, deep breaths, just for a couple of minutes. That's about all the time I had before I had to leave. So at my regular appointment, when they took my blood pressure, it was within a couple of points of my normal. That was such a relief. The thing is that when you are taking long, slow, deep breaths, it releases chemicals that reverses the stress response, and it only takes a couple of minutes for it to happen. Now, when I say a deep breath, I do not mean, that's not what I mean, because that will actually increase your feelings of stress and anxiety. It feeds right into that stress response. Instead, breathe from your belly. Push your belly out as you breathe in, and then pull it in to force the air out. Now, if you haven't done this before, it's going to feel counterintuitive, I can say that, and it's going to feel awkward. But it's the way that you breathe when you're sleeping. Now, to best activate this relaxation response, breathe in to the count of 4, and then breathe out to the count of 8. Just do that cycle 10 times, and you'll notice you start to feel calmer. It's a physiological response. It's a physiological reaction. Now, to make it even more effective, breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth as if you're gently blowing out candles. It's called pursed lip breathing, and it more efficiently empties your lungs. This allows more space for the oxygen to enter when you inhale. Now, this breathing technique will allow you to think more clearly, to communicate better. You can make better decisions. It improves your memory and your immune system. It reduces inflammation and symptoms of depression, in addition to easing stress and anxiety. It's better than any pill. Just a minute of it will begin to ease performance anxiety. Now, I know it seems too easy, but try it. Now, if you're especially uptight, do that cycle Inhale 4, exhale 8. Do that 25 times, which would be about 5 minutes. I know it. I know it works from my personal experience, from my personal life, because this recent issue isn't the only time I've had to use it before a medical appointment, when something stressful happened right before it. So I know it works. I use it all the time. But I've also taught it to my clients, and it's helped them to stay on course to their goals. Now, if you'd like some help in getting on course to your goals and programming your business for success, apply for a complimentary coaching consultation at www.linda-annstewart.com/coaching.shtml. Thank you for watching. You have the ability to take charge of your stress and anxiety and to have a more harmonious life. I hope that you practice this technique for your health and for your well-being. Take care.